Welcome to Humans of Ajackus. It's an initiative, an idea, where we are going to talk about non-professional life of our team members. And today with me, I have none other but the founder, CTO, and my childhood friend, Maulik Bengali. Hey Maulik, how's it going?
Great.
Are you excited about this entire episode that we are shooting?
I am. I have heard about that we have been shooting these episodes to know more about non-professional lives of people we work with, and this is a great way to connect. With COVID, we need more ways to understand the people we work with, and this is a great initiative.
Awesome, thank you. I think this kudos goes to the entire production team at this stage, and I think everyone is putting in fantastic efforts to bring these small nuances of personal lives out so that things get better. But anyway, tell me, is this the first time that you are facing the camera?
I did a shoot just earlier today.
Okay.
We shot a leadership talk where we discussed the vision of the company, how we deliver value to our clients, to engineers, and it was a great experience, and this is the second shoot of the day.
Let's talk about your childhood. Let's talk about something which is beyond office, okay? I told you guys, we are childhood friends. We both know each other since we were probably 2 years, 3 years old. I have seen Maulik. Let me give you a little bit of intro of Maulik, okay? So when he was in the school, he used to be a very studious person. And then engineering happened to him, okay? And I want Maulik, you to tell us about how your entire childhood was and why you selected engineering. And now today, Ajackus is 10 years old. Let's talk about the whole journey.
Sure. So I've had a modest childhood, born and brought up in Mumbai, in a middle class family. I'm a single child.
Is it a good thing or bad thing, first of all?
I think I miss the sibling, having a sibling around, but there are benefits to it as well, that whatever you want, you are the only one that parents need to take care of. So sometimes you have a higher chance of getting what you want. So I think there are pros and cons.
I would say that people who have siblings probably won't agree to that point, but yes, let's go ahead with that.
I'm happy about it.
Okay.
So thank you, parents. And so yeah, I don't think I survived that doctor versus engineer thing that happens with everyone once they pass 12th standard. And I was also in two minds whether I would be a doctor or an engineer. And apparently I got better marks in maths and I became an engineer. Fortunately, I am passionate about computer engineering, and that's why I started Ajackus. I love the idea of sitting in one place and building something to change the world. Like that just was fascinating to me, and that's why Ajackus was born, that we could do it repeatedly every day, and that definitely resonates with the vision of the company as well, how we build products and change the world for the better.
Awesome. Yeah, I think it's really interesting, right? Like how you can, as you mentioned, how you can sit at just one place and make an impact. And you don't even know who is using your output, who is actually getting benefited out of the whole thing.
Yeah.
And that actually gives you this one satisfaction when you go back to the bed, you're thinking about what I did today. There is this satisfaction that you usually get once you are, once you are working in something like this.
I totally agree. As an engineer today, you may be working in a team of 10, 50, 100 engineers and working to build a product that goes in the hands of consumer thousands of miles away, and you continuously be in their shoes and try to understand their needs and address it, make their lives better. And I think that's just is fascinating end to end to be able to do that, and technologies today are enabling us to do it. It's up to us how we use those technologies in the best possible way.
Makes sense, definitely makes sense. Okay, let's move away from engineering and technology. This is Humans of Ajackus, so we have to talk about you as a person. So now, I would like to know, and I'm sure audience would like to know, tell us one thing that you remember from your childhood, or one thing that your dad told you, and you are carrying that message even today with you.
Yeah, so I think my parents have imbibed that value of dedication and commitment into me, and I don't remember specific words to say, but that inherent feeling of always adding value to whatever you do and not just think about yourself. That message has been given to me numerous times. You have to think beyond yourself, beyond your family, and just look at how you are contributing to the world at large, how you are changing it for the better. That's something that I've seen them live with their lives, and I think that's the message I've got repeatedly, and I think no other words can express that message better than their actions.
I kind of agree with that, since I know you really well and I know your parents really well. So I think selflessness is something that is always imbibed, and I've seen this conversations, I've heard it, and I myself have been benefited out of it. So I'm glad that you're mentioning it for everyone today. And I think the younger people who are looking at this conversation, they will definitely take a lot out of this last sentence that you shared. Okay, let's move to your current situation. You have recently moved to Dubai.
Yeah, I think I'm really glad that how effortlessly I've been able to make the move from one country to the other country. I'm not just talking about two cities. We are talking about different time zones, and yet with the way we have run the company for past 10 years, it has really prepared me to do this from anywhere. So it was a great stress test for me to understand how we have done past 10 years. With or without pandemic, this is something that is that we are proud of, that we are able to build remote teams and not just say that we are building them, but we ourselves are able to operate in that remote mode from anywhere in the world. And this was a great test for me to verify that.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic. The way we have grown in the last couple of years, even while the pandemic was going on, how the hybrid work culture is coming into picture, and how as a company we are adopting it. I think it's very important that someone on your position, or our position I would say, has to lead it. And I think this is where the entire structure starts trickling down. But anyway, tell me something about Dubai that you really liked and that you do not see in Mumbai, and you would want people to probably implement that.
I think the infrastructure that the city has, how they have leveraged latest technologies for public initiatives, that's pretty fascinating, very impressive, the way all the government agencies, the way they operate as well. For example, I moved to Dubai and I had my apartment I had to connect my apartment with the electricity board. So for the connection, the entire process was online. I didn't have to go anywhere. So that was a sign of how things can be done without going anywhere. Today I'm here in Mumbai. So there is an app where you can enable activate the away mode and understand that what is the usage of electricity and water in your house on a daily basis. So these are the kind of things where you clearly see how technology can enable the end consumer or a citizen of the country to lead a better life.
Interesting.
And yeah, I think definitely that's the feather we can take from their cap for sure and learn from it.
Interesting. I think I will have to travel to Dubai very soon, and I believe you love traveling. Let's talk about that. Which is that one country that you would love to visit again and again?
I love Switzerland.
I can see that smile when we were talking about traveling. Did you guys see that? Like, there was suddenly a smile. He was talking about work, he was very serious, and suddenly I'm talking about traveling. There is a smile on his face.
Yeah, it brings out the smile. It has been difficult in terms of travel past couple of years due to COVID. There have been a lot of restrictions, but before COVID, I was fortunate enough to go to Europe, to Switzerland, and the natural beauty, the natural landscapes.
Anyway, talking about Europe, I know that you are a Chelsea fan.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about another smile on his face? So do you want to talk about Chelsea and why you like Chelsea?
Yeah, I started following football in early 2000s, and at that time, Chelsea was playing really well, and I liked the determination that I saw in the players that time. I think I connected with that determination, and that's why I started following. And once you become a fan of a team, then be with them through thick and thin. So I'm still a Chelsea fan.
Great. I know the director right now is already telling me that the time is up and I will have to cut short our conversation. But I want to ask one last question before we move away from here. Or rather, let's play a rapid fire. Okay. And 5 questions, and I think then we'll wrap up. Okay. Whatever comes to your mind first. Best dressed person.
There are so many people that have recently joined us. I don't want to be, I don't want to do injustice to them by not considering them.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I don't know. I'll have to actually meet all of them to be able to.
That's not fair. At least you can take my name, dude. Like,
No,
I'm
I
just in
definitely
front of
won't
you.
take that.
Okay. The funniest person that you can think of at Ajackus. Everything is related to Ajackus. Right?
Adnan.
Adnan? Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, did you guys know that Adnan is one of the most important factor or parameter of production team, and I would love to show his caricature somewhere here so that you know who Adnan is, but he has been doing fantastic job in this entire journey so far. Anyway, Adnan, this one is for you.
Yeah, right now I'm smiling after 5 hours of shoot is because of him.
Awesome. I think that's a great compliment. Awesome. We would usually say it in a different way since we are in the same team. But okay, 3 more questions, and I think one engineer that you are learning from.
Elon Musk.
Interesting.
I think he operates in like an engineer. He doesn't mind getting onto the factory floor and hacking things off, and that's what an engineer is all about.
Okay. Are you a Tesla fan also? Are you like?
I am. I think what they are trying to do is good for humanity, and that's why I support it.
Awesome. One social cause that you are very close to.
Couple of them. We need to fix climate pretty
Definitely.
quickly, and the second is we need to fix capitalism to address the problem of inequality.
Interesting. I did not see that one coming. But yeah, for everyone here, climate change is real. Don't believe people who are saying it's a hoax. And we all need to work towards it.
Yeah.
One last question. What do you think about your interview today and how awesome I am? Don't answer that. It's okay. That's not a question. I don't want him to be real now.
No, you are really awesome, and that's why you are the co-founder.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Maulik. It was really nice talking to you. And my brother, my childhood friend, and our founder and CTO, Maulik Bengali. I hope you enjoyed today's conversation. Next time we have someone who is going to join us. He's a national level player for an interesting game that he will be talking about more. And stay tuned, because there are a lot of humans in Ajackus who are going to come in front of this camera and talk about their personal life. Thank you so much.